Hello everyone. So in a major geopolitical move, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, they have signed one very important defense agreement. The details of this agreement are not out yet, but still some of the provisions of this agreement, they are catching the eye or they are grabbing the attention of all experts throughout the world. So in this video, we will be discussing what is this agreement all about, why this agreement is being discussed everywhere among the experts. So let's start with what is there in this pact. One very important provision of this pact, it says that any aggression against either of the country shall be considered as an aggression against both. Meaning, if a war starts between one of these two countries with any other country, the other country here, meaning let's say a war starts between Israel and Saudi Arabia, then because Saudi Arabia is into a war, Pakistan will automatically considered to be party of this war and they will have to go and support Saudi Arabia. It is same as NATO. It is same as NATO, and this provision, and hence this provision, it is creating a big news across the world. The pact was signed last week, and hence now we will be discussing about why this pact has been signed between these two countries, and secondly what will be the implications for India because of signing of this pact. So let's discuss why it might have been signed now between these two countries. So the first reason is, so as you all might be knowing, that last week Israel, it had attacked on Qatar, the capital city of Qatar, that is Doha. There is the political headquarter of Hamas. Israel, it had attacked the Qatar. It has violated the sovereignty of Qatar. You see, Israel, since last nearly 2 years, since the time October 7, 2023 attack has happened on Israel, Israel has become one such country in Middle East which is unilaterally the Arab countries are worried that Israel is unilaterally changing the realities of this part of the world. So now Israel, in last 2 years, it has killed more than 60,000 people in Gaza. It has attacked on Iran. Now it has attacked on Qatar as well. And hence in the Middle Eastern world, in the Arab world as well, there is such tension that what if Israel attack on these countries, who will come and protect? Till now it was assumed by these Gulf countries that USA has that protection, or USA gives them protection. But now, because when Israel had attacked on Qatar, USA did not do anything, and hence now these countries, they are trying to find out their own ways of safeguarding them. In this regard, Pakistan, with which Saudi Arabia, it has very long defense relations since 1960s. Even before signing of this pact as well, in Saudi Arabia, there are more than 1,000 of Pakistani soldiers stationed there, right? So Pakistan, which has very old defense relations with Saudi Arabia, and Pakistan, which is a nuclearly capable country, which has nuclear weapons. If Pakistan signs this kind of agreement with Saudi Arabia, it will create a deterrence in the minds of Israelis. So that might be the first reason or immediate reason for signing of this pact by Saudi Arabia. Now let us discuss why Pakistan might have signed this. What is there for Pakistan in this pact? So the biggest thing which Pakistan might get is that because they will be providing security guarantee to Saudi Arabia, they in return might seek huge economic support from Saudi Arabia, be it in terms of investment or in terms of grant. We all know that Pakistan's economic condition is not so well in last few years. They were kind of suffering from BOP crisis, and hence because Saudi Arabia is rich, a very rich country, if Saudi Arabia gets security guarantee from Pakistan, in return Pakistan might also get investment as well as grant from Saudi Arabia. And thirdly and most importantly, what Pakistan might also get is they can get the support of Arab world, including Saudi Arabia, when it comes to India. So see, in last few years, because India's relations as well with the Arab world, it has grown significantly, it has improved significantly. Arab world, it is not supporting Pakistan to the same level as Pakistan expect to. If Arab world is becoming dependent on Pakistan for its security needs, Pakistan might leverage such a scenario, such a situation where they will also be expecting Arab world to support Pakistan when it comes to their fight against India. So these might be the reasons for Saudi Arabia as well as Pakistan to sign such kind of an agreement, such kind of defense agreement, right? Now lastly, let us discuss what might be the potential impact of this signing of this agreement on India. Firstly, as we have just now discussed, that till now Arab countries, they are quite neutral about India-Pakistan conflict, especially when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir. For that matter, when Pahalgam attack had also happened, Saudi Arabia, it had condemned the Pahalgam attack. In fact, during the Operation Sindoor as well, it did not criticize India. Not just Saudi Arabia, most of the Arab countries, none of them they had criticized India, because for them right now they are maintaining neutrality when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir, when it comes to India-Pakistan conflict. Signing of this kind of pact, this kind of agreement between Pakistan and right now just Saudi Arabia, but in future many other Arab countries, they can also sign it, right? Signing of such agreement might change this position of Arab countries. They might not remain neutral in future. That is what many experts they say, that Arab neutrality vis-a-vis India-Pakistan issue might change in future. But many others they say this kind of signing of pact will not be having much impact on India. Reason being, India's relations with Saudi Arabia, their foundation is very, very strong. It is independent of our relations with Pakistan. For example, India and Saudi Arabia, their economic ties are very, very strong. For that matter, India is second biggest trading partner of Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia is fifth biggest trading partner of India. And hence, because their relations are quite independent of what is India's relations with Pakistan, many experts they say signing of such an agreement will not change things at the ground, because both these countries economically they need each other. India is a very big market, especially energy market, and on the other hand Saudi Arabia, it has huge reserves of oil, and hence both of them they are quite interdependent on each other. Secondly, India has a very huge diaspora in Saudi Arabia. Nearly 3 million Indians they go there and work in Saudi Arabia, and hence again these diaspora they also make India's relations with Saudi Arabia very, very strong. Again, Pakistan will not be able to influence much the existing relations between Saudi Arabia and India. And lastly, many they say again it will be very difficult for Pakistan as well to provide support or to to provide support to Saudi Arabia against Israel. So let's say tomorrow a fight or a war starts between Israel and Saudi Arabia. Pakistan to use any conventional weapon or nuclear weapon against Israel will be very, very difficult. Reason being, when Pakistan had developed nuclear weapons, it took Pakistan nearly decades to convince to USA that they have developed the nuclear weapons against India in order to create a deterrence to India. They have not developed nuclear weapons against any other state, right? So Pakistan had convinced this thing to USA. Now if Pakistan, even if it threatens the Israel to use nuclear weapons, USA will be very, very upset against Pakistan, which Pakistan cannot afford right now. And hence, because of US factor also, Pakistan, just by signing this kind of agreement, Pakistan will not be able to become the net security provider, not just to Saudi Arabia or to whole Arab world as well, right? So, and hence many experts they say this agreement will not be having any significant ramifications for India, even though the government of India officially has said that we are still analyzing the impact of signing of this agreement on India. So I hope through this video you have understood what is this agreement, what is a key aspect of this agreement, why this agreement might have been signed now, and how can it affect India's relations with Pakistan as well as Saudi Arabia. If you have liked this video, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.